Hello children, how are you all? Welcome to online edu classes. Today we are going to learn chapter number 2, Fractions and Decimals, part 8. Children, today we'll be learning the conversion of decimals to fractions and fractions to decimals. Now we'll be learning the conversion of decimal fractions to decimal numbers. So see in the first problem, it is 7 by 100, which is a decimal fraction. Now what is the numerator here? 7. And what is the denominator here? 100. So how many zeros are there in 100? There are 2 zeros. So what should we do now? We will just write the numerator here 7, and since there are 2 zeros in the denominator, we will shift the decimal point from the right to left by 2 places. Understood children? Is it clear? So the decimal number is 0.07. Now in the second problem, so decimal fraction is 77 by 100. So again the denominator is having 2 zeros. So just write the numerator 77 and shift the decimal point from the right by 2 places. So we'll get 0.77. And in the third problem, we have the decimal fraction as 999 by 1000. So how many zeros are there? There are 3 zeros in 1000. And what is the numerator here? It is 999. So just write the numerator and shift the decimal point from the right by 3 places. So the decimal number is 0.999. And in the fourth problem, we have 9999 by 1000. Again, it is a decimal fraction. So how many zeros are there in 1000? There are 3 zeros. And what is the numerator? 9999. So just write the numerator 9999 and shift the decimal point 3 places from the right towards the left. Understood children? So the decimal number is 9.999. Is it clear children? Children, now we will be learning the steps for converting fractions to decimals. So step 1, we have to change the given fraction to an equivalent fraction where the denominators are 10, 100, 1000, etc. That means we have to convert the fraction into a decimal fraction. We have to convert the given fraction to a decimal fraction. And step 2, we have to take the given fraction's numerator. Then mark the decimal point after one place or 2 places or 3 places from right towards the left if the given fraction's denominator is 10, 100, 1000 respectively. Understood children? Now let us take some examples to convert fractions to decimals. So here we have a fraction 12 by 20 and we have to convert it into a decimal fraction where the denominator is 100. So to convert 12 by 20 into an equivalent fraction where the denominator is 100. So we have to multiply both the numerator and denominator by 5. So we get 12 5s are it is 60 and 20 5s are it is 100. Now since 60 by 100 is a decimal fraction, it is easy to convert it into a decimal number. Since there are 2 zeros in 100, we will just shift the decimal point 2 places towards the left from right. So the decimal number is 0.60. Understood children? Now let us take another example. So here we have 7 by 25 as the fraction. So we have to convert this 7 by 25 into a decimal fraction. So here we will multiply both the numerator and denominator by 4 so that we will get an equivalent fraction where the denominator is 100. So 7 fours are it is 28 and 25 fours are is 100. So here again 28 by 100 is a decimal fraction. So again we have 2 zeros in 100. So we have to just shift the decimal point 2 places from the right to left by, so that we get the decimal number as 0.28. Now let us take the third example, 17 by 20 or 17 by 5. We have to convert this into an equivalent fraction where the denominator is 10. So we will multiply both 17 and 5 by 2. So 17 twos are, it is 34, and 5 twos are, it is 10. So how, and now here in 10, how many zeros are there? There is only 1 zero. So we will shift the decimal point from the right to left by 1 place, since there is only 1 zero. So the decimal number is 3.4. Is it clear, children? Children, there are certain fractions where we cannot convert them into equivalent fractions where the denominators are 10, 100, 1000 and so on. For example, let us take the fraction 3 by 7. 3 by 7 cannot be converted into an equivalent fraction where the denominator is 10, 100, 1000. Now, but it can be converted to a decimal number by simply dividing the numerator by the denominator. So let us find the division. We know, children, that we cannot divide a smaller number by a bigger number. We cannot divide a smaller number by a bigger number. So we will just put 0 on the top and a decimal point. So once we put the decimal point, we can add as many zeros as we want in the dividend. We can add as many zeros as we want in the dividend. Now, children, 3 will become 30. Okay, so 7 will go in 30. How many times? 4 times. So 7 fours are is 28. So when we subtract 28 from 30, we get 2. Understood, children? Then let us add one more. Let us add one more 0. So this 0, when we bring it down, it becomes now 20. 2 will become 20. Now 7 will go in 20. How many times? 2 times. 7 twos are is 14. So 20 minus 14 is 6. So let us add one more 0. So this becomes 60. So how many times 7 will go in 60? It goes 8 times. So 7 8s are is 56. So 60 minus 56 is equal to 4. Children, we can go on adding more zeros, but it is sufficient if we find the quotient to 3 decimal places. If we find the quotient to 3 decimal places. Understood, children? So either 2 or 3 decimal places. So 3 by 7 is equal to 0.428. That means the fraction is now converted into a decimal number, that is 0.428. Is it clear, children? Children, now we are going to convert mixed fractions into decimal numbers. So here the first example is 25 6 by 10. Children, 25 is the whole number part and 6 by 10 is the fractional part. But we know here, children, 6 by 10 is a decimal fraction. So we can easily write this decimal fraction, or we can easily convert this decimal fraction into a decimal number. So 6 by 10 is written as 0.6, and the 25, that means the whole number part will remain the same. So 25 6 by 10 can be written as 25.6. Now for the second example, it is 25 6 by 100. Again 6 by 100, which is the fractional part, it is a decimal fraction. So 25, which is the whole number part, will remain the same, and 6 by 100 can be written as 0.06. So 25 6 by 100 is written as 25.06. Now let us take the third example, 25 6 by 1000. Again 6 by 1000 is a decimal fraction and 25 is the whole number part. So 25, the whole number part, will remain the same. It will be written as 25, and 6 by 1000 is written as 0.006. So this is the way how to convert mixed fractions to decimal numbers where the fractional parts are decimal fractions. Now we are going to convert this mixed fraction into a decimal number where the fractional part is not a decimal fraction. In the previous slide, we have seen that the fractional part is a decimal fraction. So how to convert it? The whole number will remain the same, but the fractional part, we have to convert it into a decimal fraction. That means we have to convert this 3 by 5 into an equivalent fraction where the denominator is 10, 100, 1000. Okay, so here we are going to convert we are going to multiply 3 by 5 with 2. That is both the numerator and denominator by 2. So we'll get 3 2s are 6 and 5 2s are 10. Now we have converted this mixed fraction into another mixed fraction where the fractional part is a decimal fraction. So the whole number part will remain the same, but 6 by 10 we can write it as 0.6. Is it clear? So 2 3 by 5 can be written as 2.6. Is it clear? Now let us take another example, 3 6 by 25. So again 3 is the whole number and 6 by 25 is the fractional part. So we will convert this fractional part into an equivalent fraction where the denominator is 100. So how to convert it? We will multiply both 6 and 25 by 4. So 6 4s are is 24, 25 4s are is 100. So now we have converted this mixed fraction into another mixed fraction, that is 3 24 by 100. But this is a decimal fraction, so easily we can convert 24 by 100 as 0.24. So 3 24 by 100 can be written as 3.24. Now let us see the third example. It is 3 1 by 25. So here again 1 by 25 is not a decimal fraction. So how to convert it? We'll keep the whole number part just like that, and we will multiply the fractional part by 4, or we'll multiply both the numerator and denominator by 4. So 1 4s are is 4 and 25 4s are is 100. So the mixed fraction is given by 3 4 by 100, where 4 by 100 is a decimal fraction. So we can write 4 by 100 as 0.04. So this mixed fraction can be written as 3.04. Is it clear, children? Children, now we are going to learn how to convert decimal numbers to fractions. For that, let us take the example 0.25, which is a decimal number. So the first step is that we will write 0.25 as the numerator and 1 in the denominator. This is our first step. And then we will multiply both the numerator and denominator by 100. So why we have to multiply by 100? So that the decimal point will be removed. So 0.25 into 100 is 25 and 1 into 100 is equal to 100. Now we have to convert 25 and 25 by 100 into the simplest form. So we'll divide 25 by 100 by 25. So 25 divided by 25 is 1. 100 divided by 25 is equal to 4. Now 1 by 4 is the simplest form. That means 0.25 is now converted into a fraction where it is equal to 1 by 4. So 0.25 is equal to 1 by 4. Is it clear, children? Children, we have some more examples of converting decimals to fractions. For example, let us take 0.8. Here in this number, it has only one decimal place. This fractional part is having only one decimal place. So this 8 will become the numerator, and since it is having only one decimal place, the denominator will be 10. And 8 by 10 is now a fraction. Now 8 and 10 are having 2 as the highest common factor. So 8 divided by 2 will get 4. 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. So 0.8 is equal to 4 by 5. Understood, children? Is it not easy? Now let us take another example, 4.2. Here 4 is the whole number part and 2 is the fractional part. Again, it is having only one decimal place. One decimal place. So we'll just keep the whole number part just like that, and we will convert this 2 as the 2 will be the numerator, and since it is having only one decimal place, so 2 by 10. Now 2 and 10 are having 2 as the common factor. So 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. So the whole number 4 will be written there and 1 by 5. So 4 1 by 5 is the fraction for 4.2. Now let us take the third example, 5.12. Now 5 is the whole number part, so it will remain just like that, and 1 2, that means there are two decimal places. So now this 1 2 will become the numerator 12. It will become the numerator 12, and since there are two decimal places, it is the denominator will be 100. Now 12 and 100 having 4 as the common factor. So 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3, and 100 divided by 4 is equal to 25. So 5.12 is converted into a mixed fraction 5 3 by 25. Understood, children? Is it not easy? Children, now we will learn the expanded form of decimal fractions. But what is expanded form? Expanded form is the sum of the place values of the digits in a number. What is expanded form? It is the sum of the place values of the digits in a number. So we'll find, for example, let us find the expanded form of 561.129. So the place value of 5 is 500. The place value of 6 is 60. The place value of 1 is 1. The place value of 1 in the tens place is 0.1. The place value of 2 in the hundreds place is 0.02. And the place value of 9 in the thousands place is 0.009. That means the place value of 561.129 can be written as 500 plus 60 plus 1 plus 0.1 plus 0.02 plus 0.009. Is it clear, children? Some more examples for expanded form. The expanded form of 23.4 can be written as 20 plus 3 plus 0.4, or it can be written as 20 plus 3 plus 4 by 10. Another example for expanded form, it is 14.258. The expanded form is written as 10 plus 4 plus 2 by 10 plus 5 by 100 plus 8 by 1000. Understood, children? Is it clear? Children, now we are going to learn about equivalent decimals. See, in the first picture, 6 parts out of 10 equal parts are shaded. So it is given by 6 by 10, which is a decimal fraction, and decimal number is given by 0.6. In the second picture, 60 parts out of 100 equal parts are shaded. So the decimal fraction is given by 60 by 100, which is equal to 0.6. Now children, you can easily see that the shaded part in both the pictures are same part of the whole. It is the same part of the whole. That means 6 by 10 and 60 by 100 are equivalent decimal fractions. Is it clear, children? Did you all understand? Thank you, children. Have a nice time.